Well, hello and welcome to Reginald ESQ. My name's Underhook and this is my review of VK28.01. 105. That's a lot to say in one sentence. It's a tier 9, tier 6 light tank. It was a freebie. And it's got a big PP. Useless tank though. Alright, sorry about that intro. If it sounds like I was struggling with the lyrics, it's because I was just making it all up on the spot, and I did struggle with it. Anyway, I haven't played for 12 months or so, and I just logged back in and it said, hey, you've been playing for 8 years and here's a free tank. I assume everyone got this tank at Christmas or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's a premium version of the VK28.01, which is a tier 6 German scout tank, and this one's got the 105 on the end, which designates it's the freebie premium. The only real difference between this and the normal VK28.01, I believe, is the gun. So this has a derp gun, HE gun, and the other one has a normal AP firing gun. The thing is, though, since they nerfed HE, this probably would have been alright before the nerf, but with the nerf, it's not very good. The real problem with this is that the shell velocity is super low. It's a bit like artillery. I think it's 407 or something, the velocity, whereas like a normal shell would be minimum 700, maybe higher. At this tier, maybe more like 800. So we'll have a look at the other tanks anyway, but yeah, it's not very good. Now my crew for this tank is, well, most of them except for the commander have got camouflage. The commander's working on 6 cents. His camouflage was about 90% when I think I played the games. So it almost has full camouflage. Other than that, I've got coated optics fitted, and I've got vents, and I've got the grousers or whatever. They just help prevent track damage and help it turn a bit quicker and move a bit quicker. The view range isn't very good for a scout tank, so I think it'd be better off with binoculars. I don't think it's good enough actually to be an active scout. I was thinking that because it's got the derp gun, which is no good at long range, I thought, well, I'm going to have to be close anyway, so I'll kind of do active scouting and then drive around behind people and shoot them. But it's actually not good enough to do that. You might be able to do that at the end of the game, like drive around and find tank destroyers and shoot them in the back. But it's just, I didn't find it to be of use for that, so that's what I wanted to do, but it didn't work out. Anyway, let's have a quick look at a comparison with some of the other tanks. I'm not going to go into the armor because it doesn't really have any, but it is a heavy tank, so you can ram other scout tanks with it. Okay, so here's a Chiri. I'm just going to show you longish range shots. I'll start this going. So I find out I have to give it extra lead, which you won't see because of the lag, but just watch. We get a hit. 129 damage is not bad on a Chiri. But yeah, that's sort of the lead you have to give at that sort of range. Alright, I'm now going to show you the biggest damage shot I did with this tank. And if you look on the map, you'll see a stutter a mill, which is actually outside my draw distance, so I can't see it. But I see that it's there and it's active. It's been spotted by our tank. It's on the map. So I decide to see if I can hit it. So I aim in a fire. Now I missed it with that one, so I try again. I aim a bit lower because HE shells tend to carry higher than where you aim. So, and there you go, 435 damage caused, and we couldn't even see it. So when you fire at long range, they tend to drop down the tank, and you're hitting thinner armor or no armor. So that was a fully penetrating shot. The map is Karelia, and it's all tier 6. There's nothing else but tier 6 tanks. 3 M44s on our team, 2 M44s and a Hummel on their team. The M44 is definitely one of the most popular SPGs in the game. So because there's SPGs, I've decided to just do spotting. So I'm going for this central spot here, which has this little plateau. I figure if I meet another scout tank coming the other way, I might be able to, blow it up with my HE shell. But anyway, now that's too far away, and at the moment I've decided to just do some spotting. So we're just keeping an eye on these guys. So see what range they're at. .397 meters, I think it says, for that OI. So you can see we're spotting that quite effectively. We're getting spotting damage there now, 365. So it was a good hit by Artie. So I'm not going to bother taking a shot at it. I'd probably do about 10 points of damage to it. It's just not worth it. I'm getting much more value out of the spotting damage. Nobody from their team seems to have come to this position. Nobody seems to be going in the middle, which kind of tells me they're going to lose, because if you just look at on the map, we've taken the hill behind me, so no one's going to come up behind me. That doesn't look good for the enemy team. So they've been halted pretty much on this other side that we're looking at, partly thanks to our good spotting, and he's gone now. And behind me, we've got the hill. It looks like the other team's not doing very well. Alright, I might speed this up just to 2 times for now. I just pinged the map there to show my team where the Artie's firing from, and I don't know, it must be hard playing Artie. I haven't played Artie for over 12 months. It must be hard now that they've got those traces. Don't think I've played Artie since they had the traces. I'll change it to 4 times. We can see one of our tanks is moving. I'm going to slow it down again to normal speed. So hopefully someone will shoot at this guy and they'll light up on my radar and I'll be able to get a shot off. So we're just waiting now. Did I slow that down to... Oh no, that is 1 times. Okay, so looks like the 12T took a shot at him. If he stays still... Now you can see there I fired when my cursor was on him. That's lag. I would have given lead, but this is a replay, so... I reckon we might have come pretty close to that shot if Artie hadn't killed him first. But yeah, so the amount of lead I give is less than what I actually gave in the game. It's because there's no lag in replays. It doesn't show server lag. Well, it's not server lag, it's my lag because my internet's so bad. So I've got a Jag Panzer IV there. I'd love to drop a brick on it. Can't see it. Oh, yes, we can see it. We're going to blind fire. And that's a miss, but I think it didn't really go where I aimed. I reckon we'll have another shot. And that's a hit. That definitely hit. So with HE you can tell there's no explosion. That means you hit. Fire Hellcat. Oh, 399. So that's a fully penetrating shot. I wouldn't mind betting, because of the range and the terrible velocity, missed him, it probably came down and went in through the open top, and that's why we got full penetration. Of course that should have injured a lot of crew members. I don't know if it did or not, but he's behind a rock now, so I'm going to speed it up from here because I think from recollection I don't actually do much more in this game than this. The enemy team was just not good enough for the game to be interesting in the position that I took. So we'll move in here. It's getting near the end of the game. They don't have many tanks left, so I decided to just go for it. I'm going after this Hellcat. We're at normal speed again now. And we've been spotted. I see the Hellcat there. I don't know who spotted me. Maybe the 12T did. He comes out to have a shot. He hits me. I see him retreating. This thing takes ages to aim. And I fired before it had finished aiming. But it hit, which was really lucky. Normally, even when fully aimed... They don't often go within the actual reticle, but anyway. So this gun is not very accurate. Trying to get to the 12T in time, but our T50-2 is doing a good job. I think he rammed him actually. And it's the end of the game. Not a great game, but it did demonstrate the spotting a little bit. Let's have a look at the next screen. We finished middle of the pack with 540 XP. We fired 8 shots. 3 of them hit, 2 penetrations. Both the penetrations were on the Hellcat. So we did manage to pen the side of the Hellcat, which was interesting. 693 damage we said. We also did 845 spotting, so more spotting than actual damage, which is what we set out to do, so that's okay. 19,500 profit is actually quite profitable considering how little damage we did. The map is Mines, which is a much better map for this tank because it pushes people closer together, which means we can get closer shots with the gun, so that's how I store it anyway. I'm going for the middle, and I'm going to try and get on the top if I can. We've got an EBR going there now. I know they've got EBRs as well, so I'm expecting EBRs to get there before me. So I'm pre-turning my gun, so as I start turning my gun comes around, but EBR's already there. I fire and looked like I was going to miss, but actually hit him, did 443 damage, that EBR. I can probably get this E25 in the back, but my tank's right behind him, so it blocks my shot. 64 damage on that T43, and we get hit by the enemy arty for 212. Ouch. He also takes out my driver. I drive up to the rock here. Now, we've got a few tanks up there. They've only got one tank left up there, I think. The others are dead, so hopefully our tanks win the day here. And although that Hellcat hasn't got much health left. Oh, another tank. I missed. I don't know how I missed. So we've got to wait for 8 seconds now for the reload. Luckily our tanks block him. 305 and he's destroyed. That was so good. So yeah, we made a big difference there. Now this KV3, obviously I'm not going to be able to do much damage to a KV3, so if he just decides to drive around and shoot me, there's nothing I can do about it, but hopefully my teammates, my TDs and stuff behind me will blast him to smithereens if he does that. Now looking at it, we've just lost the hill, so the T43 is still on the hill, which basically at this stage in the game I'm thinking I'm dead. There is nothing I can do. The KV3 is there, so I can't really escape, and we've got and I'm happy just to stay and keep him spotted, but because he takes him out of the game, I decided to move in and take a shot because I saw he fired his gun. As you saw, we only did 48 damage. I mean, I aimed around the track, so I was hoping actually to track him in that position so our team could shoot at him, like our KV3 just hits him. No, someone just hits him there for 200 something damage, and I've got some spotting assist, which is good. So I'm wondering why hasn't this T43 just come up here and killed me? I mean, it seems obvious. I'm keeping his KV3 spotted. I mean, all this is drive up and shoot me. So anyway, my own arty very kindly stuns me there. And I don't know why I'm still alive at this point, but hey, let's rejoice. So the KV3 decides he's had enough of artillery, etc. There's nothing to be gained, like I'm just sitting here, so he's not gaining anything. Our arty's still having shots at him. He's now not spotted, so I'm just going to move up to re-spot him again. So if arty has another shot at him, we might get some more spotting damage. I note the T43 there, I just noticed moving around. I thought he was coming for me, but he didn't. I pinged the map where he was, hoping that somebody will blow him up. Because, and our arty hits again. I don't know why I didn't get spotting damage for that. He was still spotted by me, as far as I know. Anyway, I decide I've got to go up on the hill, and I'm going to have to try this T43 for myself, because I think he's going to get me. Then I notice he's not even worried about me. I thought, oh, I'm going to get him in the back, but then he realises he sees I obviously lit up on his map, and he came and turned, and I didn't get him in the backside. I got him in the side. I'm figuring I'm pretty much dead here. I fire again. I do 59 damage. He hits me. The Crusader hits me, not for much. I get hit again by him, and load. 26 damage was enough. Oh, we get hit by the Crusader for 136 again. Gee, that was lucky. Yes, death of 1,000 cuts on that T43, and we're still rolling. We've got 138 hit points from our 680 left. But now we own the hill. So let's see how good the spotting really is. It's about even at the moment, the game, as tank numbers go. Aim in on this SU-8 here. Fire, and the shot misses and kills an M44 that was just behind him. So the inaccuracy of this gun actually worked in our favour just then, because we missed, but it hit the tank behind it. Alright, so I'll aim at this guy again. Maybe we can hit him this time. No, it went left again. It probably hit the M44 again. So basically what I'm doing is hiding here because I'm getting spotted each time I shoot, so I'm just hiding again until my spot disappears. Okay, I can't get that out. He's been killed. The other one's been killed. Well, anyway, I don't know why we're not getting spotting damage for these guys. Somebody else must be spotting them by now. We hit the Tiger. It said 400, but that wasn't us. We did 50 damage. Just someone else hit it at the same time. It looked good. I win the game. I got really excited. I thought I did 400 damage, but yeah, no, it was 50 damage. We got a bit of spotting damage. That time I got spotting damage on a Tiger. I don't know why we didn't get spotting damage on the other tanks there. I don't know. Anyway, only 3 tanks left on their side. It's pretty obvious now we're going to win. I'm just waiting for this Cromwell hopefully make a mistake. But he seems to be... I think he knows I'm here. He's hiding behind the rock. Oh, hang on a second. Don't move, don't move, don't move. It's green. 98. Well, it said green, but it didn't penetrate. Anyway, we got lots of assist damage there because we tracked him and spotted him. So, yep, that's good. They've only got 1 tank now. Now, T-37. Let's see if we can spot it. It's not looking good. I mean, we've got coated optics, so we don't have to wait. Oh, here he is. He was behind the rock. We'll have a shot. And yeah, no, I'm not giving enough lead. That, I'm blaming it on server lag because, you know... Yeah, nah. That was, yeah, I aimed further in front than that. Not much you can do about it. Like I say, it's not server lag, what I'm saying. It's just my internet lag. I've got not very good internet. But anyway, end of the game. Well, that was the most fun game I had in a tank. It was a good game. Class 1, let's go to the next screen. And we can see that we finished on top 4 XP with 1051 XP. And next screen, we can see that we fired 14 shots. 10 of them hit, 3 of them penetrated, which would have been both the EBRs and the fluke shot on the M44. Total damage 1410, and we also did 1348 assistance damage, so that worked out to be pretty good. We made 29,500 profit, so the tank, look, it might be worth it if you just want to train your German light tank crew and make some credits maybe, but you really need good games to do that, and it's hard to have good games, I think anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more, consider subscribing to Reginald ESQ, and of course, have fun!